Law 27. Play on people's need to believe to create a cult-like following. People have an overwhelming desire to believe in something, become the focal point of such desire by offering them a cause, a new faith to follow. Keep your words vague but full of promise. Emphasize enthusiasm over rationality and clear thinking. Give your new disciples rituals to perform. Ask them to make sacrifices on your behalf. In the absence of organized religion and grand causes, your new belief system will bring you untold power. The Science of Charlatanism, or How to Create a Cult in 5 Easy Steps. So first I'm going to introduce the benefits of having this cult-like figure, to just understand it. So Robert talks about how having a large following opens up all sorts of possibilities for deception. It's not only will your followers worship you, they will defend you from your enemies and will voluntarily take on the work of enticing others to join your fledgling cult. This kind of power will lift you to another realm. Now we see this in many celebrities, many large influencers in our society who have very large followings, specifically on social media, and their fans will be very dedicated to defend them whenever someone speaks down upon them. And we all know this, we've all seen it. Now he says, we might think it's such a gargantuan task to create such a following, but Robert knows how it's very simple. Because as humans we have a desperate need to believe in something, to believe in anything, and that makes us quite gullible. So by dangling in front of us some new cause, elixir, get rich quick scheme, or latest technology, we leap to take the bait. And charlatans have been around all throughout history. They started off, selling elixirs that would promise immortality, superior health. Now these 5 steps, I'm going to mention them not so you know how to create a cult. I'm going to reverse engineer it and basically explain how you cannot get tricked into joining a cult. So when we say the word cult, I'm talking being tricked and manipulated into using your money, time, and energy for fakeness, for things that aren't real, things that are not coming from a genuine positive place, and that are just simply being used to take advantage of you. So step 1 is keep it vague and keep it simple. So when people and groups and organizations will try and trick you into buying something, they will try and keep things very simple and promise something great and transformative. Pretty much be vague in a lot of other aspects. So we'll see this a lot in the health and fitness industry, which is something I live in, right? So a lot of times you can go on heaps of websites, everybody's seen it, these long pages promising, get a 6-pack in 6 easy steps, or lose 10 pounds in 10 days, some like ridiculous things. And the reason these people are wealthy and these people are superficially successful is because people will fall for this because of ignorance, because they don't know. So here is me reverse engineering the first step. People will try and be vague, people will try and stimulate all kinds of hazy dreams in your minds and build up a fantasy, making connections with your emotions. Don't fall for that. Ask them for detail, get in depth, really try and get them to fall on their face by their own deception. Ask questions, ask a lot of questions, because if someone's going to promise something so big, they deserve an explanation on how that's going to work, right? Especially if you're going to invest money, time, and energy. Step 2, emphasize the visual and sensual over the intellectual. So when someone is trying to deceive you, when a group of people, an organization is trying to deceive you, that they will try and avoid 2 things in their victims: boredom and skepticism. Boredom and skepticism breed uncertainty. They'll try and amuse those who are bored, and they'll try and ward off the cynics, right? They'll try and ward off those who are skeptical. Don't be fooled. They'll try and dangle fancy things in front of your eyes. You see those Instagram accounts, they took all their money out the ATM, put it on the bed, and took a photo promising this is what you can have in 90 days if you just buy my program and follow my 60 steps to financial freedom, stuff like that. They'll take photos of a boat, they'll hire the car, they'll hire the Ferrari for the day, take all these photos and post one every week. Just lies. Visual splendor for your eyes is what it is. Step 4, disguise your source of income. These people who will try and deceive you will want you to believe that their wealth actually comes from the methods that they are conveying to you and selling to you. They won't reveal that their actual methods are coming from you, the followers, the people who are being suckered in. They won't reveal that, because that's the real trick. That's the real business. Step 5, set up an us versus them dynamic. So now once these people have gotten a bunch of followers, a bunch of blind sheep, they're going to create an us versus them dynamic. They're going to try and make you feel like you're in an exclusive club, right? You ever been in like a business lounge of an airline? They make you feel special. They make you feel like, hey, there's not many people in here, there's all this great food, there's all this, it's quiet, you get the nice Wi-Fi, it makes you feel special, right? Except that's actually real. That's because their customers are being rewarded for loyal service. This is fakeness. They will make you feel unified with each other through superficiality, so they can all strengthen the bond of everybody, so they can get everyone deeper into their cults. So I skipped one of the steps that I didn't think were relevant. So those are the steps that I've reverse engineered and explained on how you cannot be tricked into joining a cult-like organization. I haven't gone into depth on stories at all, or the observances of the law. There's quite a few of them in the book. If you have it, I'm not going into it because you guys understand. And if you don't, write in the comments and I'll explain it. But this is not something I want to preach. I believe in authenticity. I believe in being genuine, being real, being truthful. All I needed to really explain is how you cannot be tricked into joining a cult-like following. I don't want to have any part if you're trying to create one. If you're trying to deceive people in a way that is negative, in a way that doesn't bring true value to them, then I don't want no part of it. And I don't want to help people do that. But instead I want to help people not accidentally get fooled into it, because it can happen to the best of us. It can happen to everybody. Be genuine, be real, be authentic. That's when you'll generate a true following.